The Daily Mirror. Hello, Harry. I was just going to ask you, if I may, just how much more prepared do you think this generation, this team is from the disappointments of, say, 4 years ago, and how much have you learned from, say, a year ago to go into what is a huge game tomorrow night, please?
Yeah, I think looking back in 2018, we didn't really know what to expect from the group. Of course, we went there with the belief that we could win, but it was almost a new experience for a lot of us. And obviously, we got to the semi-final there, and everyone was over the moon. But whether we had the full belief to go and win the tournament, I'm not quite sure. I think we backed that up in the Euros, getting to another final, which we lost by a couple of kicks of the ball. So I feel like the belief has been building and building over the 4 or 5 years now, and we entered this tournament hoping to and believing that we can win it. And we've got to a stage now where we expect it to be. And now it's about trying to push on, and we face a really tough game tomorrow, but I know everyone's ready, we've prepared, and we'll go into that game with maybe more belief than what we did back in 2018.
Just wanted to ask you if you'd had a chance to speak to Raheem Sterling. How is he? And is there a chance that he could play tomorrow, perhaps be on the bench?
Yeah, I've spoken briefly with Raheem at training, and then I need to pick up with him again later because we've had other things going on. But great that he's back with us, first and foremost. He wanted to train today. Normally we wouldn't do that, having been on a long flight, but it was a lighter session, so no risk with doing that. He'll be involved tomorrow, but what that looks like, I've got to decide because I've not been able to see him on the training pitch, so really hard to tell what his level is. He's not been with us since, in terms of on the pitch, since Saturday. So we'll just have to assess that, but really pleased he's back, and of course he's an important player for us.
Last summer, people said, Italy had a really good run going to the final. We only lost on penalties. And now they're saying this is defending champions, it's France. If we lose, it's no shame in that. Is that the kind of losing mentality that we've got to kind of shake off if ever we're going to step up and become one of the leading countries?
Yeah, I think we're not here just to reach a quarter-final, let's put it that way. We know there's some very good teams in this tournament, and we also know that we're a very good team as well. If we did lose tomorrow, we'd be as disappointed as anyone. And I know what you mean by the mentality, but I think between us, the players, the staff, everyone involved, we have a real belief and we have a real determination to be successful as an England team. We can only prove that on the pitch. We can only prove that by winning games like tomorrow. But also, tomorrow isn't the World Cup final. Tomorrow is another step to trying to win the World Cup. So we have to be fully focused on that and just trying to get through to the next round.
Thank you. I have 2 more questions with photographers, please. 2 more with photographers. Lady at the front, please. Thank you.
Good evening to you both. In the last couple of days, a lot of people are talking about a match within a match between Kyle Walker and Kylian Mbappe. I'm sorry, I'm Lisa Foudala from French television, TF1. Do you think that coming back from an injury, returning from an injury, Kyle Walker is the best man to stop Kylian Mbappe? And question for Harry, what do you love most about Kylian Mbappe? Thank you.
Well, I think we always wanted to give Kyle the opportunity to be fit for the tournament. He's been a very important player for us over the last 6 years. And I think we've managed that process well. The right reintroduction into the team in terms of minutes against Wales, and 90 minutes, which for any player is important in the last game. So Kyle is ready. We, of course, are talking about one of the opposition, but we play France, who are a fantastic team, and we're aware of all of their attacking players, and we're aware of the quality of the whole squad, and that's what has made them so strong to be able to cope with the loss of some very big players. But I think that's what Didier has created. He's created a team that is stronger than the individuals, and you know, I would say maybe that wasn't always the case with France in the same way it wasn't always the case with us. So that's great credit to him, and we know we've got to be at our very best to be able to win the game.
And yeah, no, Kylian's a fantastic player. I think he's proven that, since the last World Cup, being a winner, and he's, you know, kicked on from there. So expecting, a tough game. He's one of the players who can cause a threat. But as the manager said, you know, they've got a great team, and that's what we're focused on.
Thank you, gentlemen. There, please. Thank you.
Joe from Sky News. Hi, Gareth. You've been in these positions before, ahead of these big games. Can you give us an insight into what you tell your players, your team, in those final moments in the dressing room before they head out for kick-off?
Yep, nothing at all. Harry does it. By that point, the messages are done, the work's done. It's up to the players. So we speak a lot during the week. We'll speak before we leave the hotel to go to the ground, and then I leave it to the players because, frankly, there are lots of times when I played when a manager spoke at that point and I thought, look, I'm ready, all you can do is mess it up for me now. So I've taken that on board, and I think it's an important moment that the players feel together. We're in the dressing room with them, and we have little messages, but I don't speak to them in that way immediately before the game.
No, I haven't spoken to Hugo before this match. Me and Hugo have a great relationship. You know, we've been playing with each other a long time now. We spend some time away from football as well with our wives and families. He's a really good guy, and one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So for a game like this, you know, we're not friends for that day for sure, and we go to have a good battle against each other, and it'll be I'd say two great teams going at it. But look, I've known Hugo a long time, and I can't speak highly enough of him. So I'd enjoy playing against him tomorrow if we win, but I know he'll be doing everything to make France win. So we'll have to see.
Tomorrow there are two world-class forwards on show. Well, there's more than that really, but obviously everybody will focus on Kylian Mbappe and Harry because of the number of goals. But of course, Olivier Giroud is the French record holder, and Antoine Griezmann is a player who I have a huge amount of respect for as well. So we think we've got some good attacking players in our team, and it's a great game for supporters to watch.
Kyle Walker and his battle with Mbappe, because I know he's had a very big influence on you and your mentality from an early age. How will his mentality cope with Mbappe?
Me and Carl have known each other a long time, and Carl's a fantastic defender. You know, he's been probably the most consistent right back there's been for the last 10 years or so. Improved as he's gone along his career, and is playing at the highest level I think he's ever played at. So I know there's a lot of talk about Carl and Kylian, but Carl will be focused on doing his job for the team as he always does, and whether that's with the ball, without the ball, he'll be ready, and I'm always happy to play with him. I think he's one of the best defenders there is.
Tomorrow that both captains, you and Hugo, are teammates at Spurs. What are his best qualities as a captain? What do you think? And also, do you know from so many training sessions together the best way to score against him?
Hugo's a fantastic leader, you know. Leads by example, is quite calm in pressure situations. and also knows when his voice needs to be heard and when he needs to be strong with his words and in the change room. And I've learned a lot from him through my career and his leadership skills to help me being captain of England. So and look, we've trained a lot together. We've played a lot together. I'm someone who always backs myself in any situation against any goalkeeper, but I've seen Hugo pull off some fantastic saves over the years, and hopefully tomorrow it'll be I'll be able to have some chances that I'll be able to put away, but also I know I'd have to be at the top of my game to do that because I'm facing one of the best goalkeepers there is. So I try not to focus too much on what's going to happen. I just try and prepare as well as I can, which we have done as a team, and then go into the game free and let my instincts take over.